A subcategory of a wood window is a metal clad wood window or a vinyl clad wood window. I need to put those together. So like just using, there's several big name companies in the United States that they make wood windows, but one company puts a vinyl clad on the exterior, so it's like a wood frame, but on the outside it's completely encased inside vinyl. And then there's a major manufacturer that makes wood windows and puts a metal clad on the exterior of their frame. And the selling point is you don't got to paint it. It's not wood. It's not going to rot like wood. It's not exposed to the elements. It's metal or a vinyl, so it's going to hold up, which is factual. It will hold up better than wood does because wood rots. Particularly the newer the wood, the softer the lumber, the less likely it is to dirt. 100-year-old wood is way more solid than 1-year-old wood. Just a statement of fact there. Okay, so they started putting these clads on the exterior, and the selling point is it eliminates paint, it eliminates maintenance, and it's going to stop the wood from rotting. Yay! Except there's all kinds of problems with it. So when you I'll start with the metal clad. When you put metal clad on the outside of a wood window, it's not one continuous piece of metal. It has seams. It's a bottom piece of metal, seamed, a side piece of metal, seamed, a top piece of metal, seamed, and so on all 4 frames. Metal contracts and expands at a completely different rate than wood does. Wood's affected by humidity. Metal isn't affected by humidity. And so they can't make it perfectly tight sealed because the wood contracts and expands far more than the metal does. And so there has to be some movement there. Well, if there's some movement there, that means that there has to be seams. If there's seams, that means moisture can get inside of it. And so what happens is, and you can Google this and see pictures on the internet for yourself, moisture gets between the metal and the wood, and then it gets trapped inside there. It doesn't dry out like if it was just a wood window. And so it rots the window from the inside out. And the bad thing is, because it's inside behind the metal, you don't see it. You don't see it until your window's so rotted out that the piece of metal falls off. You're like, holy God, my whole window's gone. And that's because the metal did it. Well, and just to save a lot of time, the very same thing happens with the vinyl clad. The vinyl contracts and expands at a completely different rate than the wood, so the very same problem's happening. Moisture gets inside there, and it causes it to rot, and you don't see it. And their warranties are written so that you don't have to do any paint or maintenance, but it doesn't warranty the longevity of the product any more than a regular wood window because these manufacturers know their problems. They've had the class action lawsuits and the issues and stuff like that, so they write their warranty to protect them, not the homeowner. And so, you're spending more money to eliminate painting, but you're not getting any more durability out of the product.